We're catching up with UNA head football coach Chris Willis in this Lion Vision update presented by CB&S Bank. Spring football has arrived for the UNA football program. And Coach Willis, it's day 2 of spring training. This time last week, snow and ice were covering this field. How nice does it feel to be out this beautiful sunny weather getting football practice started?
Yeah, it's amazing. Look at this. I think we're at 70 degrees today, and we were shut down for a week, couldn't get on the road, and you know, we've been hitting it right on the mark when it comes to our scheduling and the way things have fallen in place for us. You remember this time last year, we were one of the only teams in the country that got in spring football, but seems like a lot more are going earlier across the country. I see a lot of teams that's already started. This is actually day number 2. We got started yesterday morning. We're kind of in that early phases of just getting back out here. We've been in the weight room. We've been running for about pretty much 2 months. We're in really good shape. Today's more about, this week, is more about getting back in the groove, more individual teaching, like starting football 101. You know, we're not into tackling today and running a bunch of plays. It's more just teaching technique and stance and starts, and we're off to a good start. We're going to see what today brings, and we're going to hook up a little bit and do a pass scaly against each other, but they're short practices, and we're going to progress, get more into it as we go. We got another one tomorrow, and then we'll go into the weeks following.
Coach, you look at this roster, 53 lettermen return that got to play in the fall, 21 starters as well on both sides of the ball and on special teams. How valuable is this time for this team out here?
Well, it's important because, you know, you're evaluating, and we got to play a lot of guys in that 4-game schedule. We played a lot of different guys, got a lot of reps, but now they're maturing, they're getting older. Take advantage of these 15 practices throughout spring, and but everybody told them, listen guys, you're still under evaluation. We got to make sure where you're going to fall in the depth chart. We're still recruiting a few players to come in here and join us before we kick off. Not that many more, but there's going to be some more new additions to it. I said, you're here, take advantage of that and jump on that opportunity and try to establish yourself somewhere on the depth chart. And you know, we can't ask for a better day. This is an awesome day to get out here and do a little football. I think everybody, you know, you see football on TV being played right now across the country with some schools in the FCS world, and we chose to not do that, and here we are, and we're doing what we wanted to do, and we're off to day 2 of spring football.
Day 2, Coach, you guys will go for the next 3 or 4 weeks. Take us through what it's going to look like as you work towards the spring game.
Well, this week is 3 practices, and then we've got, it looks like, a lot of rain coming in this weekend, and on top of that, we have a couple of events here, basketball game, volleyball, beach volleyball, I believe it is. We're trying to get out of the way of that, and then we're going to come in the next week and really get going. We'll go about 4 practices a week, back in the weight room 3 days a week, and get on a pretty consistent schedule. We'll be practicing on Saturdays as well. The spring game we're going to do on a Thursday night, March the 18th. We'll do that at Brawley. I think that'll be a little different, add something to it instead of doing it on a Saturday. And hopefully we'll get all these in with some good weather. We got some days in there we can adjust if needed.
Coach Willis, we appreciate the time.
Thank you, Ben.